everyone, it is Yamina. In today's video I'm going to be talking about my Barbie townhouse. So I am super excited to get this, and I'm going to just tell you how I got it and walk you through each of the rooms. So this is the only Barbie house that I said I wanted. These are all the pieces that came with the house, and it is the Barbie Hearth in Hand Townhouse in collaboration with Joanna Gaines, the Barbie doll that I shared that I bought last. She's the last Barbie doll I bought in 2025 and the first Barbie doll I bought in 2026 because I was able to get my second one. So I found out that this house was on sale last weekend, I think, when one of the YouTube channels I'm subscribed to, who's a doll collector, So for Dolls by Shawna, she had posted in her community tab that the townhouse was 70% off, and I was like, what? That's crazy. So I was happy and excited, but at the same time I was like, oh, I don't know how soon I'll be able to go to Target to see if they have some. But by the time the weekend was over, I was like, I need to go to Target to just get this house, because I saw in the comment section that it was basically just $45 before taxes, and I was just like, whoa, I need to go on Monday. And prior to Shawna posting that post, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to Target in person to see if the price drops, because since October this townhouse has been the regular price online since October. And I was just like, I want to see if I go to Target the price will be dropped, because sometimes things at Walmart or things on Target have the full price, but when you go to the actual store, the product will be on sale. So I was like gonna do that anyway, but thankfully Shawna's post made me check sooner, because I had no idea they were gonna put this on sale. So there are multiple Barbie dream houses online right now. Some of them are discounted a little bit, and some of them are at regular prices, and they are between I think they're between $60, $70 and $170, $180. So they're varying prices, and yeah, the price doesn't really drop too much. So either the $70 product is actually the full price of a particular kind of Barbie house or a vacation house. So it's like a smaller product. Anyway, so I went to the store and I looked for this on Monday, and then I had to get assistance to find it because it wasn't in the Barbie section. And I was able to get an employee to help me find it. It was in a clearance section with it was like 5 Joanna Gaines Barbie dolls as well. So I was like, okay, cool. So I picked up the doll. We did a price check. Me and the employee did a price check, and he was shocked by the price difference. And then I went to check it out, and the checkout person was also shocked by the price difference, and she was super happy for me because I told her it was for me. She thought it was for a little girl. And I was like, oh no, it's for me. And she realized, yes, as adults we need to keep our inner child alive, because she collects a particular thing right now as well, and I forget what she told me she collects. I wish I could remember, but she collects something as well that's a toy. And she doesn't collect Barbie dolls or Barbie related products, but she collects something. And she was really happy for me that I was able to get this. So I got this collection, this townhouse, the Hearth and Hands Townhouse by Joanna Gaines and Barbie and Mattel. And I brought it home on Monday, and I started putting it together right away. So it took me 2 hours. So the actual putting it together part took less than 40 minutes for me, but then I started decorating it and putting certain dolls in it and organizing. So I basically had to like rearrange and put the area together that I wanted it to be in. And then I decorated it and pulled some of my different furniture pieces for Barbie and put it in this collection as well. So anyway, it took 2 hours for me to organize it and get the dolls all set up. And between Monday and Saturday, which is today, I ended up adjusting things. So I took different dolls out, I set up different dolls, put up little trinkets and things and just switched it up a little bit before I did this video. So now it's going to stay the way it's going to stay for a while, and the dolls that are in here are going to stay there for a while as well. So let me see. So I'll just start. So this, like I said, is all the things that came with the house. So there's some kitchen stuff, there's some stuff for the living room, and there is, let me see what else. Kitchen stuff, living room, and the swing that I told you I wanted. So that's what it mostly is. And yeah, and I can't use both hands to like turn off the flash. So, and this is how it looks simplified. Let's see if it shows it. That's how it looks simplified. And I was like, I'm not keeping anything outside of the house really. I didn't really feel like doing that. But I made sure that Joanna Gaines, the Barbie doll, had her own space because I wanted to make sure she was in this display. And this is my first doll. When I took her out of the box, her hair is perfect. I didn't have to do anything to her hair except for brush it, and I gave her a new outfit. And then when I got my second doll, instead of keeping her in display, instead of keeping her in a box like I had originally intended to do, I ended up taking her out of the box, and I had to wash her hair and cut her hair and restyle her hair because it was very messed up. And I was able to get that second doll on discount. Like she was less than $4 before taxes, but I kept her in her original outfit and put her on display in my bedroom again. So this is my first doll that I got regular price online at the end of 2025. And then the other doll is on display with a bun in her hair, and she's wearing the original clothing. But yeah, that's Joanna. And then these are my little Chelsea girls. I have like 40 plus Chelsea dolls, and that is Clara on the right and Layla on the left. And they just have a little play set. They're like playing with stuff together and eating snacks. That there is literally what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to have a clothing rack. So I put some extra clothes on there, and then it's original clothes for the Joanna Gaines Barbie doll are there as well. But I put some extra clothes, and one of the dolls, her outfit is there too. Like this doll, Aaliyah, her outfit that I had her in for a while is hanging up, the pink dress. So she's in there. I put some stuff in the bathtub because I just could not keep it empty. It felt too neat being empty. My bathtub is empty in real life. Excuse me. My bathtub is empty in real life, but I was like, I can't keep this empty. It looks so empty in this Barbie house. So I just put a whole bunch of Barbie stuff in there, and what is that? A Hot Wheels vehicle as well. So everything else but the Hot Wheels is Barbie stuff. And I put Yamina, one of my minis, on the top roof area, and it's a lounging area. It's super cute, and that's her pet that she originally came with. Yamina is wearing her original outfit as well, and she's just lounging. I was gonna put her twin, and then I was like, never mind, because I had two dolls on here originally. I had some Dream Bessies up here, and it kind of weighed down the roof. So I was like, let me just put a regular Barbie and not put two of them. Like she doesn't need to have I don't need to have two of them up here. So I decided to open the roof again and put a doll up there last night. So I love that. And then with the kitchen, so that little furniture piece, that pink white furniture piece, is from another Barbie playset. And it's not going to focus, but it has a fridge, some shelving, and all that good stuff. So that's from another playset. That little furniture piece there is also from another playset that has a popcorn on it. It's from another playset. But the table and most of the stuff on the table is from this townhouse. And the two dolls displayed there are, let me see, Cerise Flor and her little sister Fia, and then Christy Yara from the deluxe style chase doll, and that's Christy Yara, right? I think that's Christy Yara. But anyway, so I put them on display. I switched them up. And then that's Gia, Cassandra hanging out in the swing set that I have wanted. Like, that is exactly the little swing that I wanted for my Barbie dolls. So I have some Bratz versions of this eggshell swing, but I put Chelsea dolls in them. But I was glad to have a Barbie size one in a Barbie house, so I'm super happy about that. And that is Austin Allen with his wife Nadine hanging out in the living room. That little furniture piece came with this townhouse as well, and it's supposed to be two-sided. It's like a kitchen side and a living room side, but I decided to just display the living room side. And that table came with it. The foosball set came with another play set, and the beanbag chair came with another play set as well. But I decided to put them in a house. So Austin Allen and his wife, and then these dolls, like some of these dolls. So Christy is new to this display today, or yesterday. Yesterday I put her in the display. But the redheads and Nadine were part of the outside of my Barbie Dream House section for a while, my fake Barbie Dream House section. There was a different display before, and I was like, as soon as I got this house, I decided to switch it up and put the dolls that were hanging on the lawn area of the fake dream house. I decided to put them inside the house and make them part of this display, because what I like about most of the Barbie dream houses that I've seen online is that they tend to put multiple Barbies in there who are not bought in sets together. They just put different dolls doing different activities in the houses, and it's not about one doll having her own house. It's about all the dolls sharing the house and the space. So I was like, I'm gonna just keep that going because I already do that with the fake dream house that I have. So I wanted to keep that going. So I love this townhouse. It is so cute. I love mini stuff. I love Barbie stuff because they're minis. It's pretty much why I think I love Barbie. But yeah, I love mini stuff, and Barbie stuff is all cohesive. So I just love this little display, this little set, and how it looks. It just makes me super happy. But yeah, it's really, really cute. And this elevator does work. The only thing... Oops. That's gonna... Okay. I usually use two hands to move this whole thing, but it works as well as possible. And it just shakes the whole thing, unfortunately. So I put everything that was on the edge of something in the house away from the edges so it won't fall down. So there are a few gaps in the house that I have to make sure things don't fall down. So I moved all of those things a while ago. So those are the gaps, and things can fall down there. But it works well as long as I don't put things on the gaps, in the gaps, too close to the gap. And as long as I don't use this elevator too much because it is shaky, and it's better if I use both hands when I actually use it. But it works. This button, I don't know what this button is for, but mine is basically broken. So putting this house together, every single piece was there. That's the only broken piece on my townhouse. Everything else works. I did not fold it up. I'm not planning on folding it up because I don't want to have to re-display the dolls again. And I like having them on display in a like diorama kind of setting. That's what I call it. But yeah, that's the only thing that's broken. And I don't know how to fix it, so I'm not going to worry about it. But the elevator works. I can put a doll in here and it'll hold the doll. So that's what I wanted. And yeah, so that's the townhouse. Let me see, what's it called again? The Hearth and Hand Townhouse by Joanna Gaines, or Barbie Hearth and Hand with Magnolia Townhouse. So yeah, I'm so happy to have this. I do not need another Barbie house in my life. I'm gonna try not to collect too much more Barbie furniture now because I don't really have space for the Barbie furniture anymore. I have like plenty of chairs, plenty of kitchen stuff, plenty of couches, plenty of beds and stuff, because I have 4 Barbie beds besides the one in this townhouse. And I have one, two. I have probably like 6 or 7 Barbie couches or Bratz couches. So the only thing that I'm going to get extra for this house is I'm going to get a little Barbie cat stand. And there's going to be 2 dolls, 2 give me a second. There's going to be 2 cats in that set. So I do want those little cats for right there to be next to Gia. But I think that's everything. Like, this house is complete. I have all the dolls in there that I want displayed. And I just think this set is really, 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 really cute. So let me know if you have any questions. I thought the instructions were super clear, super easy to follow. They put numbers on each of the pieces so you know what piece you're supposed to put to what piece. So everything is numbered with letters, numbered and lettered. And they show you which pieces to attach to which piece. And the instructions are pretty easy to follow. The stickers, some of the stickers are supposed to go in certain spots, and some of the other stickers are just extra stickers you can put anywhere on the townhouse. So that's what I did. The one sticker, there was a sticker that had oranges on it, and I was like, oh, that's cute. I'm going to put it on the bottom of the fridge. And it turns out it was supposed to be for the orange juice bottle. So I wasn't able to remove that sticker and put it on the orange juice bottle, but it doesn't matter. I just didn't understand what they were saying to put that. Everything else, though, was very clear for the instructions. That was the only instruction piece that I did not get, so whatever. But yeah, everything else was perfectly working well. Everything else was here. Everything just worked together, and I basically had additional space to put in a few extra pieces of furniture and little things that I had for some of my dolls. So I love that. There's a Barbie stroller over in the back area. But yeah, this one more thing, this little section that has these 2 kitchen and living room furniture pieces was kind of awkward. So they have a little dip. I put a cardboard there, if you can see the cardboard, but there's a dip in that area. It's not flat, and so I put the cardboard over it so that I could put pieces flat, and I was able to put 2 pieces of furniture instead of just one. So the dip only allows for 1 piece, and it's not flush against anything. It basically kind of like, what's the word? What is that word? That floats. There we go. It floats in between the space. It's not flush against anything, which I didn't like. So I was like, let me figure this out, because even though I wanted the house to be set up the way it's supposed to be set up, it doesn't have to stay set up that way. So I was like, let me grab something, make it flat, and then I was able to put in 2 pieces of furniture instead of just 1. So I was glad I was able to figure that out, because I always have a flat piece of something so that I can make sure my Barbie's furniture stays upright. So that wasn't new to me, but I was like, they made that little section in the middle kind of awkward, and I don't think I could show you how it looks. Yeah, I can't really show you how it looks without taking things apart, and I don't want to do that. But that's the only thing that was awkward, but it is, anybody can figure out how to make it work better, and that would be really easy to figure out how to make that part work better. The rest of everything is perfect. A lot of space in the bathroom, which is kind of hilarious, and the bedroom is super cute. Little tiny shelf that you have to make sure things stay on so that they don't fall down a little crack between the walls and the bed, the floor. But yeah. But anyway, that is everything for this townhouse. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you all have a good rest of your weekend, and I will talk to you all soon. Take care. Bye for now. Bye.